Okay, so your first question was whether we know any languages. And so yesterday, as I was reading the articles, we got to the third article about coding being taught instead of natural languages. So I went to a friend to complain, and drawing the comparison that learning SQL was nothing like learning Russian. And then the comparison was terrible, and they used completely different parts of the brain. Okay, so this friend that I was complaining to is part of PyLadies and taught, had a panel at PyGotham last year. She, does code meetups every week and is a developer. And so what that led to is apparently an argument in one of her chats about whether or not SQL was Turing complete. But apparently it is. So yes, I do know a coding language. And I've also tried learning C++ and BASIC, but they don't come as easily to me as natural languages do. I think they're both really valuable, and Grace, you should totally learn a natural language, but natural languages come a lot more easily to me. Like, I've studied, I can still speak French, Japanese, and Russian to some degree. And I can sort of barely manage SQL, which is probably indicative of the degree of difference. I think they're both really important, but for me, learning coding languages is less important because if I need something coded, I have friends who would be happy to do so for me in exchange for knitted goods or baking, and so it's not necessary that I know it myself.